Thank you, everyone. Thank you.
Who wrote it, Sandy?
That was Monica. Wrote that lovely rendition. So Danny. Yes. Oh, okay. Erin, you go. You go. Okay.
Somebody hit their glass. We need to have
Aren't you doing a solo?
I want to get close up.
No drums.
down, everybody, please.
So Erin has a few words to say as well. And I'm not singing. So one day back in either 1977 or 78, I couldn't decide. 77. I walked into my regular school bus stop, and there was this adorable, itty-bitty, friendly little girl with the craziest blonde, red hair, curly red hair. And she soon invited me over to her house to play one day, and her parents were there, Bill and Celia. And they were just as friendly and welcoming. I should explain that I'm a longtime friend of Bill and Celia's, and obviously a childhood friend of Sandy's. And I suspect that Bill and Celia probably regretted pretty quickly being so friendly with me. No, because
You're adopted family.
I was at their house all the time. I mean, all the time. I practically every summer lived at their house. Their house was paradise to me. 2 fully stocked refrigerators with all the greatest snacks. A swimming pool, of course. And Sandy's bedroom closet had ceiling to floor board games. I'd never seen so many board games in all my life. It was great. And of course, a wonderful friend of theirs. So, and also, with that swimming pool came the biggest supply of clean, fluffy beach towels I'd ever seen. Always had clean, fluffy beach towels. And Celia was the first person who ever cared about my skin. We were talking about sunscreen and tanning and stuff. She was the first person who ever said, "Put on sunscreen! Put on sunscreen!" And I got to have sit-down dinners at their house. I'm from a single-family home, and so going to their home was a pretty amazing experience for me to see these 2 wonderful people, these 2 wonderful parents, sit-down dinners with their family. It was a real rarity in my house. They went on family vacations with their kids. They did just the most fun stuff, very nurturing and loving and very involved with their kids' lives, and something that I wasn't quite as used to seeing. So it was really a wonderful experience for me. Celia also taught me how to drive. Do you remember teaching me how to drive? I'm not sure. You might have taken me to get my license, even. I'm not sure if you took me. I wasn't. You might have taken me to get my license too. And they gave me my first jobs.
Yeah?
Yeah, at the Boondocks. So, just today, as I was driving down to Phoenix and thinking about this, it struck me that once I got married and had a child of my own, that all this time I've been striving to kind of recreate a childhood for Alex very similar to the one that I perceived you gave your kids.
Oh,
I'm just, I'm such a better person for having been around you guys and knowing you guys. You're home with 2 loving, nurturing parents, took fun vacations with their kids, sit-down dinners at the table, taking great interest in their kids' school and activities, and in their kids' friends, taking interest in us too. Like I said, the quality of my life has been greatly enriched through our relationship, and I love you both, and I thank you for
Very nice.
Danny. And now Danny.
My son has a few words to say.
This is